Good afternoon, everyone. We could all take our seats. Okay, thank you. Benak Kairasi, kita mesti apta Arnagard. Ayuangarang it, Hangarut. David Anguruk Lever. Honor Dugo. Ang Utqiaġvik Alaska Territorial Guard ni in World War II. If we all could rise, please, to render the military honors. We all could stand. Fair enough, everybody. Yeah, take your seats and thank you. Thank you in the remembrance of David Ungerug Levitt, Sr. He was a member of the Alaska Territorial Guard in World War II. Krenach, Tommy, Hazel, Madak, thank you for having a presence today. Go ahead and start. Again, good afternoon to everyone, and thank you for having a presence this afternoon. Following our afternoon segment, MCs this afternoon are myself, Mayor Harold Brow Jr., and CEO Smith. We'll start with the welcome and delivery of message. Well, it was supposed to happen this morning, but good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone. God's blessing on all of you. I'm honored to stand before you all today as your mayor and proudly shout so they can hear us from Okakok to Point Hope. Hey! Did you want to make a comment before I get any further?
No, go ahead.
Our theme, Inupiaq. It's time to speak Inupiaq with the theme that we chose. And yet we speak English amongst each other because majority of the people understand English. Inupiaq inuwek tuad kangek sinengit chugnaran nga. Mumik sira kaktuguran yaktud. Aglan kaya na Utqiaġvik. Kodlak kami nga chud. Inna katit kami nga chudlo. Ataw chimukta. Ataw chimukta. Sivunek singagaptiyo. Let's unite as one, as our Inupiaq people have done for in centuries past. Let us unite as one as we gather to honor the past by dancing and singing into 2023 and beyond. Our language and culture can only continue if it's shared and taught. We must never let the language fade away. This invitation to speak the language is to all of our residents, far and wide. Our residents, our region is a beautiful melting pot now, but the language and the culture will forever be its heartbeat. You know, I heard this a long time ago, I think in one of the first Kivgiqs, there was like a 10-minute break or 15-minute break during the sessions. And one of the elders was speaking about Angaya. Angaya is 10,000 years old. And I think we're going to continue that for another 10,000 years if we continue. Again, welcome friends, family, business partners, and guests to our 2023 Kivgiq. I would like to first thank our Lord and Savior for all the blessings He has given us. Thank you, Jesus. Then we also thank those who walked and danced before us, and our elders, youth, corporations in the borough, and the school district staff, and the entities for the hard work for putting this event together. I think a big round of applause for them is at this time. Thank you. I think I stopped a little too early. Stand and rise, hands up and be recognized. And thank you. Let me say those, and our elders, our youth, our corporations, our North Slope Borough, the school district, and the entire entities that work hard in putting this event together. Stand up and raise up your hands and be recognized. That basically meant everybody. Again, thank you. I would like to also thank our sponsors, Arctic Slope Regional Corporation, Inupiaq Community of the Arctic Slope, North Slope Borough School District, Utqiaġvik Inupiaq Corporation, and of course, the North Slope Borough. Last and certainly not least, our business partners, sponsors, such as Charlie Writers, Inc., ICE Services, Hill Corp Alaska, Santos, ConocoPhillips, Alaska Commercial Store, Arctic Slope Native Association, Arctic Chiropractor, let me try to say that one again, Arctic Chiropractor, and Utqiaġvigmiut Housing Authority in all of our villages. Thank you. Thank you for your support. This event and traditions would not be possible without your generosity and commitment to our communities and preservation of our culture. It is truly a pleasure and honor to welcome you to Barrow for this special celebration. We would hope you enjoy your visit to our community and enjoy the warmth and generosity of our people. This event is another aspect of an example of our great heritage. It is a time of renewal and a time for healing. We can use these opportunities to find the strength and hope we need for our future while reflecting upon the great traditions of the past. Dear little drops of water make the mighty ocean. Little drops of tundra makes the vast Arctic world. Unity reigns supreme over the walking of our life. No great achievement in this world could be possible without unity. Imagine if our whaling crews and dance teams were not united. It takes all of us pulling in the same direction and drumming to the same beat and tempo to achieve our goal. In unity, our language and culture will not just survive, it will thrive. Ukqiaġvik, for the opportunity to speak to you today, I wish all of you a very happy and enjoyable Kivgiq. Thank you. God bless you all. Ukqiaġvik. So we can give these next agenda items. Other welcome remarks. And John.
Good afternoon, Scott Smith, North Slope Rural CAO. I'd like to invite Mr. John Hopson, if he'd come up. He's president of AEWC. We're going to give a hand for John, please. Good to see you, John.
Good afternoon. Welcome, everybody. On behalf of AEWC, we're honored to be here, standing with the mayor, celebrating Kivgiq 2023. As the stories are told, we're told when a community is successful, they hold a Kivgiq. And with AEWC, we will continue to fight to make sure you continue to be successful in your whaling efforts. And that's what we're happening over at the auditorium all this week. So, welcome to Kivgiq. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We want to thank the North Slope Borough for always supporting our efforts. The mayor has many years as commissioner and chairman of AEWC and working with us in the wildlife department. So we're well protected, thanks to the mayor and his team. Again, real quick, I've got to head back over there and go finish up. Mr. Mayor, thank you very much. Everybody, welcome to Kivgiq 2023.
Thanks, John. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Our next spokesperson would be Elsie Itta, Chairperson of IHLC. Elsie? I'll get us one.
Utqiaġvigmiut Dancers haisaka mainnak tani sayura lungagok ilang sinyaktuanga ilangalusi ariya ilangaruni ilanganerevsi. And when you smile in Inupiaq long time ago, it's proper to smile back. Right? Yeah. That's how I grew up. Ilang ang mga inyum na luwalwal lago. Even if I didn't know the person, I either put my head down like a nod and acknowledge them when I was passing them. There's not very many people up here, right? Maybe 50 people somewhere. And when they do that, makes you feel you're not alone. So, kuyanak, inyupira ko kaluak tuanga, tangurarak mata ukua, sibulika, ilan ni isumaga tangurako leramiyak, aglan inyupira niyak tunga. Inyupira ko tiganga ki akagama. ay marvim ni teinalrinyak ukarumaruak. Asi teima tilimanga ukalakaluakan nga kamarisuiga. Uvlak imma ikanirabik put kaktok alapa kas kangain ngapta ilwapta itivinyak tugut tamakarman asi tilirani aka ukruk rai sukturakin wan kalarak sama Okakok Kailugo Maniramik Aichuanga $1.84. That's how much the oil costs at native store. $1.84 a gallon. Anyway, I'm telling a story. One morning our stove popped, and so this is when we had stove oil. We didn't have gas then. So my grandma told me to go and get some oil because we had run out of oil. She gave me $1.84, held it real tight so I don't drop it. And the store didn't open till 8 a.m. And I knew the guy who worked down there. And I was afraid of him. What the heck am I gonna do? I'm scared. But my Aka never let me be scared. She always said, "What are you afraid of?" God is with us all the time. And it was dark outside, so there I went with my parka and went to native store. Went to, the place was closed. I knocked, and I knew it was 8 a.m. And so I saw the lights in there, and this was my best friend's uncle. I forgot his name, Bigomiyawa Atinga. So I stood at the door, and no one was gonna push me in, no one. I was ready to jump the other way and run. And I showed him the gallon container, and in my other hand was the money. And all he did was gave me a biggest smile. And so, Inupiaq tibulunga inna nga, okrugray sukpin, inna kaya. Kiyungit kiya. We talk a lot with our head, our body. So I nodded my head without saying anything. And so he went to fill it up, just 1 gallon, and then he brought it back, and I gave him the money, and that was it. I think the point I'm trying to tell you about this is it was a hard life. It was a hard life. Those of you who even went to dragging a sack of coal, we had to wait for Ed Purnell to come up with his wanikan from Tikirluk. That's where he got aluak. And we all went down there when he brought it, all black, fill our sack, and paid him, and drag it home. And that's how we use a coal stove. We graduated to oil. By the way, if we run out of coal before Ed Purnell got coal from Tikirluk, we always had a slab of whale fat by our door. We had cut it so it fit that round top of my coal stove. so it could just drop in. And that's what heated our house all day. It's tough. It's a tough life we had. I'm telling you this because we have it so easy today. We have it so easy. So we really appreciate what we have now. Utqiaġvigmiut, gasoline, natural gas, ikaw matikaruwapta, manalo, manalo tegorangatangit, inna te sumarangat, running water. Sa kakaputam na tanikton, it's mga runga, that water can run? Wow, I want to see that. I literally took running water from Inupiaq perspective, all Inupiaq, when they said, because I had another grandma in Fairbanks, she lived in Fairbanks, and they always talked about, she has running water. Wow, I can't wait to see water run. So when I went to visit her, I really looked, and I think I told my Aka, now running water. She looked at me real strange. Oh, wow, panipayuga kang yaksisuy chok tanikton. Kunusuanga. Hayam. Now, running water. Tadweak ka kitchen mi. Bathroom milyo. Anlugo sink. Davra running water. But I didn't want to waste it. Turn it off real quick, because that siku only filled my 55-gallon drum this much. All that ice that I bring in, this much. Forget snow. You'd even fill the thing smaller. And yeah, we had 2 little honey buckets in our house, little house. One for us and one for my uncles. Little honey bucket was a chamber pot, and it was my responsibility to empty them. The day they told us we would have flush toilet, I couldn't believe it. Because springtime, before we had flush toilet, when I had to go empty the honey bucket, Ukqiaġvik. Ooh, when that Ukqiaġvik was almost full, the drum, because we had to find someone to open it with an outduck. And I liked the ones that were just open. I didn't like the ones that you had to close and but to make a long story short, when Fran Tate came here and they mentioned polar dip, I said, what's polar dip? Samago kamani iglok para moglutik tam Broward could nirasakto avingan ni tavrungak tilui imaramon nakkarokto at nakkarominaktut. Isumagama, ooh, they don't know I've been emptying our honey buckets into that water. I'm not going to take that polar dip. I'm sorry. Aglan, Ilisaġvik nga Inupiaq hinyatun sa BWCA mapingasuni ukiuni. Ikani Ipaluk Elementary School mi. Sama Inupiaq tugut, ECE minaglan, 4th grade mo naglan, Ilisaġvik yung arogut. Dor Diaz, Manit Kuvin, Makitin. My sister-in-law, I know she's not here, Kathy Agiak, was kindergarten. Ika, Makitsuminyagawin Kuyanak. She took care of 1st grade. And 2nd grade, wapigo mila, ika. Wangali 3rd grade, ni Ilisaġvik runga. Asi, Shishmarafmiut. Dick, Makitin. Ilisaġvik nga roli 4th grade, and Dick Wiowana, I know you're here, I talked to you earlier. Kuyanak sa vakasirat tigut. Ima aglingarut, miklektut Ilisaġvik nga ravut. Pisok tilarap tiktun Ilisaġvik nga ravut. Agalan ilisimarunga. Tusani akalo ang tigut mingwaktok ving mi isikaming 8:30 ngoman. Ani nyaksim munaglan 3 o'clock. Sa virtual Utqiaġvik tusani aktut Inupiaq. Ani akalo aktok. Ilang iki ang ayukat tema ni Inupiaq suichut. Agalan sa bakatir ginira nga gibot. Kanok sunik Ilisaġvik magapta. Kuviana palungaruk kalwak. Kuviana palungaruk. Kuyanak igilaruasi igilat hairuasi. Kuya ikpakia taptumuna. Kutay tau laylakun. Iglaw lagapsi. Kuyanak God. How nagigati good ataramik. Tam na ukpirilugo. Tam na lo aula ripta, mayapta. Sibu niriranga. Inupiaq nak siruut go. Inupiaq laro si kirong ni RFC. Ilukata pisuk tilapta. Inupiaqta. Sumipayak. Kilukwak taru waluang miunga. Sungitsyok. Tena ilisanaktok. Okaksaktunni. So, thank you for all the elders in the past. Inupiaq Bungarwat. My Uncle Eben, I know he really wanted the best for the borough. Kuyanak.
Thank you, Elsie. Moving right along, we'd like to invite the president of ASRC, Mr. Rex Rock, Sr. Good to see you, Rex.
Thank you, Scott. Mr. Mayor, what a blessing. On behalf of Arctic Slope Regional Corporation and its board and its shareholders, welcome to Kivgiq 2023. What a blessing. Teku. It is really a blessing because we as Inupiaq love to hug, love to say hi, love to see each other. And when we weren't able to do that, it was pretty tough. Someone asked me, what's going on? I said, what do you mean? A lot of our folks are a little meaner now. And I said, well, that's because we haven't been able to hug and say we love you. Our tradition has always been put God first. That's always helped me and helped my board and helped my people when we gathered our food. And as I go back and I think about it, our communities, they have distinct tradition, culture, language, and that's what brings us together as Inupiaq. Pretty amazing, pretty warming, and pretty good. I always like it how much we love our appas and our akas, our parents and what they taught us. And we happen to have lost a lot of appas, amos, akas, aunties, uncles these past years. It's been pretty tough on all of us. And I give thanks to the Assembly, our mayor, his staff, for wanting to do this. What a blessing. I just can't thank them enough, and all our board members. Again, I know on behalf of our board, they've always wanted to make sure that we help push our language. But for me, and what is near and dear to me in my community, because we have lost a lot of our language, but we still have a lot of traditions. We still have a lot of culture. We know who we are as Utqiaġvigmiut. We have our Wasiksikaq. We have our Kakmaktuks. We have that pride in who we are as Inupiaq. That's what sustains each community. It's pretty awesome. And as whaling captains, as elders, you have got to continue teaching. That's what's going to sustain us. We hear our historians say all the time, Inupiaq tradition is you teach orally. But guess what? We need to write it down. Because I see a lot of things missing. We need to write it down. And I say that because as a whaling captain, it's funny. I looked around whaling captain's room and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm one of the eldest now. What happened? You know, and I'm not very old, but I look around and we've lost a lot of our elders. And with that, we've lost a lot of our knowledge. They knew it orally. It's upon us, like I said, we have to write it down. And that's something I know I've told my captains that we're going to take upon ourselves to make sure we write those things down, because we have pride in who we are. And I say that with love and with humbleness, because I think of our past leaders, such as Luke Kivgiq Sr., and how he taught on the ice. I remember he asked a few young men, we were pulling this big whale up, 50-plus foot, and he didn't think the ice was going to hold it, so he gave knives to some young men and he said, cut the head off. And those young men looked at him like, me? But he made sure he went and tried it. And when they cut that head off, it dropped. They got it right on the neck. I happen to be one of those guys, and I know Popsy was one of those guys, and my brother Jan. But we were pretty nervous. But when we did it and it happened, he said, I knew you guys knew. And that's how he taught. He taught by example. We need more of that, and I challenged all our whaling captains at home. We've got to teach, and we've got to teach it right, correctly. Be humble about it. It's something that we've always been taught, and that's always been that way. And I don't want to lose it. And that's why I say, communities, you young children, you go to school and you learn history from a book. You know what? Learn your history from your community members, your elders, because they will define who you are as a person. They will define who you are. It's near and dear to my heart. I remember going to Okakok Pass, seeing Raymond Punnak, and the pride he had in who he was as an Utqiaġvigmiut. Man, oh man, he taught from the heart. He knew who he was. And that's what we have to do as Inupiaq. I challenge every one of you to do that and do it with love. We need to write those things down. We have to. And as our mayor said, we've been here for 10,000 plus years. We're going to be here for another 10,000 plus years. We're not going anywhere. We know who we are. We'll always be here. People come and go, but we will always be here. I'm just proud because I know as a Utqiaġvigmiut, those values, those traditions were taught to me by my Appa and Akka, who I called Mom and Dad, Alan and Francis Rock. And then my parents, in turn, afterwards, Elijah and Dorcas Rock, helped teach and reiterate. But I look at each and every one of you, it's something that you got to hold near and dear to your heart. I know how much you love your Appa and Akka. I know how much you love your parents. Make sure you learn your history of each one of your communities, because they have their own identity and they have things that no one else has. Only you have that. So let's not lose it. Take you, God bless and thank you. And on behalf of ASRC, welcome again. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I'd like to thank Rex one more time. Those are powerful words, and we need to take those to heart. So we'll move right along. Rex Okakok, President of Native Village of Barrow. I'd like to have you come up and say a few words, if you would, please.
Okay. In namun. Kuya nakpak. Uwang ang utuksan. Tamani inyo ngarunga. Aning ngarunga. Pakalagiksi. Pakalakpakipsi. Kuya naktok. Inupiaq katin mata. Kuya na bel laktok. Uwagod Native Village of Barrow Tegusakak tuawod. Inherent sovereign traditional government. Sa pekenak to kema kamakput. Inuyak tilakput register ngarot Native Village mon 5,000 si pakakto. Ada. Inuyak to do Inupiaq. Umane Utqiaġvigmiut tuat. Inupiaq unekpot. Ilektin nilukikpot. Inupiaq pilako singe. Utuk kanad. Ukaw sakirangi. Tamak kuninga mangukahoda. Aulatikahoda. Ilaguruat pakalakpakit ka. Kivgiq pakalakpakit ka. Nunakput, kuwianaktok, nakurok, inyup kaadiut, nekirutinik, kau naksipta achok to amiadiut, nekilaturaptingnik, utuk kanak, itkamal laguya, ukaluk tuang aruak, Kivgiq so de meilangan ne. Uwagurgok, akbaret, awan nek aukaktuut. Aglan, ukalang milk. Imaptaok sa pernasaktom, kau nagsipta aunga. Kamanas milk. Innahune, annarikput. Raha, uwa Inupiaq unekput kutsiksak, angilok. Tena chinik, alarekaapta. kamanga Inupiaq lang, Inupiaq nga, ilunganin, ilit kusinganin. Aula ti kaktuot. Temang nga ka nga elektronik. Ikayok ti gurut. Ang ayut ti UFC rin. Adaramik. Ang ayun piso itchok. Dahil na chimonowa. Inyuwa adiut. Udok kanapta. Kuya nakakpakit ka ukwa. Aularibot. Pakalaruat. Pakalakpakip si ukak pangnengay tiyunga. Kivgiq isa udim man. Iyaw pa yung abalunga. 1988 min. Ima tusakap tiyo. Tam na ukalog Kivgiq. Kaya Utqiaġvik po. Ima kasi masarili dan utalo iyang isa. Wago kiving mik. Kasi maniak tu kiving. Sunawawa Kivgiq. Tesu isiwo kiving mik. Te kasaksi marangali. Kuya nak kuya suksak tu si nunak put nakurok. Wago Allango alo aktok nuna, allango alo aktok kabaman. Iyupiago nekpot makitarok suli. Kuya na ane ahatin, kuya nak.
That's good to see you. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Rex. Next up on the list would be Asisaun, Toovak, City of Utqiaġvik Mayor. Where did I see that? Oh, there it is. I knew I saw you over here somewhere. Then I glanced over and you were gone. Thank you.
Clean up. Uvululotak. BWCA. Welcome to Utqiaġvik. Utqiaġvigmiut City Mayor Nut. Atinga Asisaun Toovak. Padiyut goya gurulagu. Tubat goya gurulagu. Angayu kaka Berthalu, Jolu. Uera James Silvia Toovak Jr. Adaka. Inupiaq naksiruk. Adiga. Ikayulik tugif sigut. Ikayulik tugif sigut. Ukapetut. Asi ikayulik tuk sari rugut. Nakan kaksi shrati ragadak. Tut kananam. Manim mirlit tu lauti tut. Ilikchit chigit. I'm the city mayor of Utqiaġvik, and I'm from the Pettigrew and the Toovak family. My parents are Bertha and Joe Pettigrew, and my husband is James Toovak Jr. It's an amazing time when we're talking about speaking Inupiaq. It's time to speak Inupiaq. You can all help us speak the real language, and you can help us purposefully by speaking by way of respecting elders and having good patience with us, because we are slow learners. But that's what exactly we are, learners. And we're still trying, and be patient with us. Because I sure did try to speak Inupiaq, but I'm so nervous. But welcome to Utqiaġvik, and welcome to Kivgiq 2023. Koinak.
Thank you, Asi. Thank you so much. Thank you. Next, we'll have Justina Wilhelm, Ilisaġvik College President. Come on down.
Thank you, Justina.
Thank you, Justina.
Paglalipsi. Uvanga Justina, Inupiaq Siniga Abu, Utqiaġvigmiut Kating Narunga Uiga Atinga Ras Makalik Wilhelm, Miklik Tukaktugut, Sisimanik Asi, Tutikaktugut Malagonik. Anga Yukaka Morilu, Rosanna Limanlu, Simeon Lu, Loretta Kunaknanalu. Savaktunga Ilisaġvik College, me, Utqiaġvigmi, and welcome. Yeah. My name is Justina and my Inupiaq name is Avu, and I'm from Utqiaġvik. I'm married and my husband's name is Ras Makalik Wilhelm, and we have 4 children and 2 grandchildren. My parents are Maury and Rosanna Lehman and Simeon and Loretta Kunaknana. And I am humbled to work at Ilisaġvik College to serve as the president. Ilisaġvik College would like to acknowledge that we live and work on the land of the Inupiaq. We are unapologetically Inupiaq, and we honor the people, culture, animals, land, and ocean. From securing a CDL to become a heavy equipment operator, to pursuing your bachelor's degree in administration, Ilisaġvik College is committed to meet our students' needs. We can grow the community members necessary to continue being stewards of our region. The late Eben Hopson Sr. is attributed with saying, "Education is the key to our success." By striving to open our doors where our students can learn from our local elders and our community experts on a variety of topics, the education received at Ilisaġvik is also community education and local knowledge. It is education that can be completed here right at home. You could remain in your community. We are proud to be an Inupiaq tribal college and are committed to perpetuating our Inupiaq language, culture, values, and traditions. I wanted to share a few highlights about Ilisaġvik that connects to our history, language, and culture. When choosing to attend Ilisaġvik College, you are attending Alaska's only tribal college. Ilisaġvik offers tuition waivers for Alaska Native and American Indian students. And with the wonderful support of our Mayor, Harry K. Brower Jr., the North Slope residents can apply for a tuition waiver. So Inupiaq Mayor Brower for that. All of our language classes are free and the tuition is waived as we strive to put our language at the forefront. And lastly, Ilisaġvik College offers a variety of community workshops and for youth and adults that are culturally based for our people. So welcome to Kivgiq 2023, Inupiaq, to Mayor Brower and his administration for preparing this wonderful gathering, allowing all of our communities to come together. And on behalf of our Board of Trustees, staff, faculty, and most importantly, our students, please know that our doors are always open at Ilisaġvik, and we hope you choose Ilisaġvik as your choice of higher education. Inupiaq, Ilokapsi Kairoasi. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Justina. Thank you again, Justina. Now we'd like to bring Robyn Burk, President of the North Slope Borough School District Board. Robyn. Thank you.
Uvulota Paglarifsi, Uvanga Neyok, Tunik Siniga Robyn Burk, Utqiaġvigmiut Akara Fanny Kutuk Ukqiaġvik, Asi Apara Joseph Kivgiq Ukqiaġvik. Akpik koyarlu at pikut koyarlu. Irlitit chirarunga kasimamata atanarat. Koyanarifsi kairosa araha. Inupiaq naksiruk. Inupiaqta sumitpayak. I'd like to invite, my name is Neok, my Inupiaq name is Neok, my name is Robyn Burk. I was born and raised in Utqiaġvik. My Aka was Fanny Utqiaġvik, and my Appa is Joseph Utqiaġvik. My parents are Marjorie Utqiaġvik and the late Richard Burk. I have the pleasure to serve as the North Slope Borough School District Board of Education Board President. And it's Inupiaq Sumitpayak. We learned that last week from Elsie, Itta, that it's time to speak Inupiaq everywhere. I'd like to invite our superintendent of our schools, David Vadivelu, to come and introduce himself as well, because this might be one of the first times you've had the opportunity to see him.
Kiyanak parak uvlalotak uvanga anya lurarak tanik siniga David Selvaraja Vadivelu apaga Kandia Vadivelu akaga Ann Vadivelu apa ruaga Sagan George Edwardson aka ruaga Inupiaq Debbie Edwardson Toovak Tuva Rachel Renee Nutak Ayalak Nanginak Edwardson. Kau Clearunga New North Slope Borough School District me. Inupiaq Sumitpayak. Ariga.
Kuyanak, David. Oh, do you want to Taniksi?
Taniksi, my name is David Selvaraja Vadivelu. I'm the new superintendent of the North Slope Borough School District. It's a great honor to serve this district and to work for the Inupiaq people of the North Slope. My father-in-law is the head of the ICAS, the tribe, George Saragan Edwardson. My mother-in-law is Debbie Edwardson, who is a long-term president of the school board. So I'm under a lot of pressure to get it right. I want to just impress upon everybody, our doors are open. This school district is your school district. This school district belongs to the community of the North Slope. And you are welcome to contact us at any time if we are not reaching your standards, please. I also, as someone who was raised in an Aboriginal community in Australia, that's where the terrible accent comes from, I cannot speak in a public setting without acknowledging the elders in the room here. I was raised to do that. I thank you, all the elders here, all the elders who are listening in the villages. I thank you for bringing your wisdom and knowledge and guidance to the North Slope Borough School District. I thank the elders that came before you that passed that on, and I thank you for passing it on to our students who will become the leaders that will ensure that the Inupiaq language and the North Slope remains as strong as it has been for 10,000 years and more. Kuyanak parak.
Kuyanak, David. Reflecting on the theme of this year's Kivgiq 2023, it is time to speak Inupiaq. I wanted to reflect on and share some of the board's initiatives and commitments inside our mission statement to the Inupiaq language and culture. Last month, the board met and had a retreat and decided to change the mission, and for the first time our mission was in Inupiaq first and is being translated into English, but it will be in Inupiaq first, and we're so excited to be able to share that with you soon. Additionally, a part of the board's mission was that we would produce bilingual students, and by doing so we've wanted to thank our elders for laying down the foundation with the immersion program that we are bringing back into our schools, in each and every school, to have an immersion program so that we can begin the immersion of the Inupiaq language, starting K3, K4, and going up into middle school with introducing grammar and conversational Inupiaq and on, with a goal that within the next 15 years we'll have Inupiaq speakers. I'm also pleased to let you all know that we are beginning our Ilisaġvik program, Let's Become Teachers, to grow our own. So if you know anyone interested in becoming a teacher, or if there are any paraprofessionals, please contact the schools and the district office so that we can start that program along with the Master Apprentice program. This year, for the first time in many, many years, our Inupiaq language program was able to fill all 17 Ilisaġvik positions at all 11 sites in all 8 villages. As a district, as Superintendent Vadavelu stated, we want to bring our communities back into our schools, our elders, and our culture bearers. So, Ukqiaġvik, and welcome to Kivgiq 2023.
Thank you. Very good job. Okay, thank you, Robyn and David. I'm a full supporter of the immersion program. It's worked in the past, it'll work again, and I'd like to give them another round of applause if we could for bringing the immersion program back to us. And making the Inupiaq language priority. Thank you, David. Thank you, Robyn. We'll move right along. Mr. Michael Donovan, President of Barrel Whalers Captains Association. I'll take my hug.
You're welcome. And welcome everybody. On behalf of our association, our Whaling Captains Association, I'd like to welcome all of the visitors that come from everywhere that you guys traveled from. Good to see all these familiar faces after not having Kivgiq in 2019, I believe is the last Kivgiq that was canceled. Good to see you, Glocks, Minnie. Good to see you, Scott, Harry. On behalf of your guys' staff, I thank you guys for setting this up. But on behalf of our association, I just wish that you guys have a safe and successful Kivgiq. And I think we only got an hour here, so I'll keep my speech pretty short, but it's good to see all you guys, barter all the good food from across the slope. On behalf of our association, I hope you guys get enough of it while you're here in town. And thank you guys. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here. Thank you, Kunik. Moving along, I'd like to invite Mr. George Edwardson, President of ICAS, Inupiaq Community of the Arctic Slope. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, pretty good. Good afternoon. My name is Sagana here. George Ukqiaġvik and Ukqiaġvik, President of Inupiaq Community. 84 out of every one of you in here, out of every 100, you're my relative. We're related. And then John Schaefer Sr. from Nana said we were related to 3 out of every 4 over there. Northwest Territory, 2 out of every 3. So, hello relatives, and I'm with Inupiaq Community. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Thank you. Thank you, George. Next on our list is Martha Monnin, President of Arctic Slope Native Association. Martha.
Welcome to Kivgiq 2023, and thank you, Mr. Mayor, for hosting and all your staff. and Queenak George for your encouraging words and your warm welcome. I want to begin my comments this afternoon by stating how thankful I feel for being here together with everyone. For those of you I haven't met, my name is Martha Monnin. Atiga Inupiaq Kaurun. My parents are Della Aiken from Utqiaġvik and the late Clayton Lambrick Sr. My grandparents are Kate Aiken of Utqiaġvik and the late Jimmy Aiken. It is a privilege to serve as the president of the Arctic Slope Native Association, also known as ASNA. ASNA is your tribal healthcare organization serving the Arctic Slope region. We have a board of directors representing each tribe. Our board helps us deliver health and social services to each community, and I'm so thankful for them being the voice of our communities. If you are a current or a former board member, please stand if you're able, as I would like to recognize you for your leadership. Many of you have come a long way to participate. I know there's been a lot of preparation and hard work to make this celebration happen, and it's a great joy to celebrate together. While I am of a generation who is not fluent in speaking Inupiaq, I'm pleased and thankful for this year's theme. Our Inupiaq language is a key of who we are, and it shapes every important part of our community and our culture. Who we are, how we see the world, how we treat each other, and how we grow as people are all built in our language. With that in mind, and like many of the speakers before me, I want to say koinak to all of our elders. Having you here is a blessing, and we are very thankful for everything you have done. If someone asks me about my aka, the first thoughts that come to my mind are her sewing parkas for all of us children, and her making the best Okakok. She has so much love for all of her grandchildren. Koinak to all of our elders for protecting our language, for teaching the next generation, and taking care of our families and communities. Let's give our elders a round of applause. ASNA looks like a big organization, but we always remember where we came from, who did the work, and why we are here. We are formed by the tribes, and we deliver health care services for tribal members in our communities. All of the success and growth that we have seen has come from the wisdom and understanding provided by the elders and the leaders that came before us. Part of being together this week is to celebrate that wisdom and all of the hard work that has gone into bringing us this far. We also want our people to keep going, to keep growing, and to stay strong and healthy in every part of their lives. I encourage everyone to participate in the free health fair happening at Samuel Simmons Memorial Hospital this week. Also stop by our booth out by the auditorium and enjoy being a part of this celebration. It's a privilege to be your hospital, to serve you and your families. Everyone welcome, and Inupiaq, happy Kivgiq.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you once again. Our next on our list would be Pearl Brower, President of UIC.
I'll take a hug, Mr.
Thank you,
Mayor.
Madam President.
Ukqiaġvik. Ukqiaġvik, Mr. Mayor, CAO Smid, and thank you again to all of your staff and the team that you've brought together to bring us Kivgiq 2023. Inupiaq siruk. It's time to speak Inupiaq. Ukqiaġvigmiut Dancers. Our language is valuable. Bagalagavsi. Anakalotak ilkavsi. Uvanga nagak. Utqiaġvigmiut. Tanikton Sinaga, Dr. Pearl Kion Brower. Apaga Harry Brower Sr., Akaga Annie Hopson Brower, Anga Yukaka Price Browerlu, Lillian Browerlu, Bruce Arnold Lu, Uiga Jesse Darling, Paniga Ilalu Sindrilu, Kaugalirunga Uvanga Ukqiaġvik Inupiaq Corporation, Kovesuk Tunga Mangi Chumingamaga Uvalupak. Welcome everyone to Kivgiq. What an exciting time to be together. I am obviously a language learner, if you couldn't tell already by my introduction, but I know many of you in the audience are as well, so I wanted to translate. Welcome and happy afternoon to all. My Inupiaq name is Nagayak, and I am from here in Barrow. My English name is Dr. Pearl Kion Brower, and my grandparents are the late Harry Brower Sr. and Annie Hopson Brower. My parents are Price Brower and Lillian and Bruce Arnold. My husband is Jesse Darling. He's right over there. Hi, Jesse. And we have two daughters, Isla and Sindri. And I am honored and humbled to be the president and CEO of Ukqiaġvik Inupiaq Corporation. And so very happy to be here today, surrounded by all of you. So I don't know about each of you, but I was so excited to see so many young children participating in the processional this morning. How incredibly inspiring to see. These are our future leaders and the future of our language. Let's speak Inupiaq to them. Yeah, we can give a round. I was also really inspired by my fellow leaders, especially our younger generation speaking Inupiaq on the podium today. Sometimes I know it's hard for us who are language learners to use Inupiaq words and phrases. So much of what we do now ends up being easier to do in English, whether that's at home or at work or when we talk to our friends or our kids. And while our generation and my generation has challenges in keeping our Inupiaq language alive, I reflect on the theme of Art Kivgiq this year and the program art on the front of our agenda. It's time to speak Inupiaq, and our language is valuable. How powerful is that statement? We are going to speak and we are going to value our Inupiaq language. It's so important to who we are as Inupiaq people. So I encourage each of you who are language learners to use our language. Ask questions. Engage in speaking with an elder, even if it can be uncomfortable. We should remember it can be uncomfortable for our elders to speak English. And to our first language speakers, Aitusu, I wish I was a first language speaker. I just ask for your patience, like Mayor Toovak said, and understanding for us as language learners. We are trying so hard to keep our language alive. We appreciate all the encouragement that you can give us. And for all of you fluent Inupiaq speakers, I have a challenge for you. Speak in Inupiaq today to one of us language learners. Speak in Inupiaq, translate for them, and then work with them to speak it back to you. I also want to recognize each of you who are not first language speakers of Inupiaq, but who are using the language daily, teaching the language, and putting all of that energy into perpetuating our Inupiaq culture. Each of you are true language warriors, and it takes a lot of courage to not be a first language speaker and to do this work. Kuyanak Barak for your commitment to the Inupiaq language, to being an advocate, and to being a teacher. Inupiraganak Siruk, it's time to speak Inupiaq. Our language is valuable. In fact, our language is priceless. So I'm sure everybody cannot wait to dance. I have brand new mucklucks that this is the first time they're out. They can't wait to hear the drums and hear the singing. On behalf of our board of directors of UIC, I want to welcome everyone here to Kivgiq 2023. Enjoy the rest of the week. Kuyanakbak.
Okay, Kuyanak everyone. We'd like to bring out the King Island dancers. They will dance for 1 hour. 1 hour.
Thank you, King Island. Kuyana.
Next will be Utqiaġvigmiut, and then we'll eat. We'll get ready to eat. Same time, we want to go back and thank all of our sponsors once again. Arctic Slope Regional Corporation, Arctic Slope Native Association, ConocoPhillips, City of Utqiaġvik, City of Toovak, Utqiaġvik Inupiaq Corporation, Santos, Jolly Roger, Ilisaġvik College, TNHA, Hillcorp, Alaska Commercial Company, City of Inupiaq Pass, North Slope Borough School District, City of Utqiaġvik, ICE Services, Inupiaq Community of the Arctic Slope, and Arctic Chiropractic. Go on again. Next group should be getting ready. Utqiaġvigmiut, you're up. We also have a couple earrings if you're missing earrings. They don't match my eyes. It's a beaded heart and an ivory earring. If anyone's dropped their earrings, they're up here. Utqiaġvigmiut, coming on stage.
afternoon. If you want to, any of the groups, if you want to do a song tonight for the Singspiration tonight, you can come see me and sign up. That would be great. Thank you. Welcome.
Like another round of applause for Utqiaġvigmiut, please. There's a room key has been found. God knows whose it is.
Welcome to Kivgiq 2023. We didn't really have plans to show up at Kivgiq, but talking amongst my peers, Okakok, Fred, some of our elders, we have begun to practice beginning of January. And without the willpower of our Chairperson, we wouldn't be who we are today. I'd like to thank our elders, our that have gone before us. There are many that have left us, but we carry on what we can. Inupiaq. Inupiaq ang naktikot, sabit titsi.
Can we have everyone from Utqiaġvik come up and dance? Everyone from Utqiaġvik, come on down. Utqiaġvik. Everyone from Utqiaġvik, come on down. Utqiaġvik. Everyone from Uluganek. Everyone from Wainwright. Can we have everyone from Kali, Point Lay? Everyone from Point Lay. Everyone from Tikiyuk, Point Hope. Everyone from Okakok Pass. Can we have all our Illas from Canada? Everyone from Kotzebue, come on down. Can we have everyone from Shishmaraf come on down? Can we have everyone from King Island come on down? Okay, can we have everyone from Utqiaġvik? Everyone from Barrow, come on down. Can we have all the Utqiaġvik come on down? All our elders. All our elders, come on down.
Utqiaġvigmiut Dancers.
If you happen to find a baleen heart earring, can you please bring it up to the podium? Thank you. Kivgiq will not be able to happen without our Mayor Harry Brower and his staff. Can we have Mayor's office come on down? we also have all the security staff come on down and dance? Security staff, come on down. One more time. They work so hard, they have to have fun too. Can we have all the visitors who we did not call down yet? Anyone from Anchorage, Fairbanks, Savunga, Arizona?
Miss Top of the World. Miss Rio from Barry. Miss Teen, Darryl. Anyone is to come down and dance. Anyone, welcome. Welcome to Barrow. Ang yaktoche. Happy Kivgiq. Akkurat sa your last two songs.
Utqiaġvigmiut group. We're going to prepare for dinner. Dinner's from 5:30 to 7. It's community potluck. That'll be in 1 hour. Okakok.
For viewing the live broadcast of the 2023 Kivgiq celebration. This concludes the TV coverage from Utqiaġvik. Ariga.